Now it came to pass when Adonizedek king of Jerusalem heard how Joshua had taken Ai and had utterly destroyed it. As he had done to Jericho and its king, so he had done to Ai and its king, and how the inhabitants of Gibeon had made peace with Israel and were among them. That they feared greatly, because Gibeon was a great city, like one of the royal cities, and because it was greater than Ai, and its men were mighty. Before Adonizedek king of Jerusalem sent to Oham king of Hebron, Piram king of Jarmuth, Japhia king of Lachish, and Debir king of Eglon, saying, Come up to me and help me, that we may attack Gibeon, for it has made peace with Joshua and with the children of Israel. Therefore, the 5 kings of the Amorites, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, and the king of Eglon, gathered together and went up. They and all their armies, and they camped before Gibeon and made war against it. And the men of Gibeon sent to Joshua at the camp of Gilgal, saying, Do not forsake your servants. Come up to us quickly, save us and help us. For all the kings of the Amorites who dwell in the mountains have gathered together against us. So Joshua ascended from mighty men of valor. And the Lord said to Joshua, Do not fear them, for I have delivered them into your hands. Not a man of them shall stand before you. Do not fear, for I have delivered them into your hand. Not a man of them shall stand before you. There are 5 kings coming together with all of the best army that they can have against one place, against Gibeon. Against Gibeon. They're all together. They could not stand. They could not stand it. They could not stand what? Peace. They are not okay with peace. Because inhabitants of Gibeon had made peace with Israel and were among them. Always when you are at peace, the enemy tries to put a pin. Always we are enjoying the peace of God, it's the work of the devil who tries to poke. This is the truth. And here, what God is telling to Joshua, do not fear them, for I have delivered them into your hand. Not a man of them shall stand before you. God is a promise keeper. How? If you see in Joshua chapter 1, what he said in Joshua chapter 1:5, no man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, I will be with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. No man shall be able to stand. And here again, no man of them shall stand before you. God is a promise keeper. Every single sentence, every single word that God spoke to you, every phrase that God gave it to you, He will keep it. He is a promise keeper if you believe it, if you hold on to it. Even if you go back and turn those old pages of promises that God made you in your memory book and claim them now, you will see God's faithfulness. You will see God's faithfulness even before. Even though you are unfaithful, He remains faithful. We see, go back to those years, rewind back to those years, and now, the promise that God made you, did He not keep it or not? You tell me now. He kept your promises. He is a promise keeper. We read that in Joshua chapter 24 also. All the promises of God have come to pass. All that God spoke came to pass. I'm telling you, my church, whatever God spoke to you, even before, even while you were in Sunday school days, or while you were in your kindergarten days, every promise, God has kept it alive till today. Till the end, He will keep those promises. No matter what comes against, no matter what is coming, what is changing, kingdoms fall, kingdoms rise, seasons will change, summer will go, leaves will fall. God's promises will never fail. He is a promise keeper. The only weapon the church has today is to claim the word in spirit. We are the difference. This church is a difference. This church is a difference, and I say this with all humility and boldness. This church is a difference, and we will see, the world will see it in the days to come.